What's up, Spud Nation? Week 4 NFL fantasy football season is upon us. That dreaded bye week. You got to get by it. This is where it begins. We got a lot of weeks in front of us dealing with the bye. Hey, we're right here. We're going to figure out guys you can scoop up, put in your lineup. Hey, might not be the greatest players in the world, but get you in there, get you some production, and get work done. Thanks for tuning in, guys. You guys know how to get at me. Craig at thesportscoach.com is the email. You can find me on YouTube, Twitter. My Twitter handle is at thesportscoach. You guys can find me on Facebook. Anywhere you guys want it, I'm here to help. So, let's get going. I had a request on Facebook to go back retro style, doing the show the way I used to instead of just spitting out rankings. We're going to do it game by game. Let's go. All right, first of all, guys, bye weeks. You got the Green Bay Packers. Goodbye, Aaron Rodgers and that potent offense this week. You're going to need some guys to fill in. Also, Carolina Panthers. Cam Newton, not as deadly as Green Bay, but that's a big hit for some teams. So, Thursday night, the action kicks off. The 49ers taking on the Rams. 49ers limping to St. Louis right now. Oh my goodness. Who would have saw this coming? I love the overreactions everywhere. Oh my God, fantasy bust. Colin Kaepernick, Frank Gore, fantasy bust. Give me a break. Kaepernick is talented beyond belief. Gore, if they give him the damn ball, he's money out there. I love what he did. He got 11 carries, was pounding it like crazy. Gore has plenty of value if the 49ers continue to hand him the ball. Take the ball out of Kaepernick's hands a little bit, hand the ball to Gore. So this week, Kaepernick coming in at number 11 for my quarterbacks. Frank Gore coming in at number 17. I question what Frank Gore can do only because the lack of use. Once they start handing him the ball like last year, his rankings will shoot up. Anquan Boldin, number 31. Again, can't justify ranking this guy any higher. He was money in week 1 and has disappeared for 2 straight weeks. You can't have that. At a wide receiver 3, very low end wide receiver 3 or a flex, there you go, Anquan Boldin. And Vernon Davis. Vernon Davis is on the fence. He wants to play. I ranked him number 8 for tight ends, being Kaepernick's number 1 target. For the Rams, Sam Bradford, number 16. You're looking at quarterback 2 in that 2-quarterback league. A difficult fill-in play going against the 49ers. I know a lot of you wanted to slot him in. You Aaron Rodgers owners looking for free agent quarterbacks. I would look elsewhere. Sam Bradford, tough matchup. Isaiah Pead. I'm not even ranking him. He looked awful last week, filling in for Daryl Richardson. Going up against the 49er defense, although people say is not as good as it was before, they're still very formidable. It looks like Daryl Richardson will not play this week. That injury still nagging. Daryl Richardson is still the best running back in St. Louis, though. Tavon Austin, number 25. Hopefully, he continues that 6-catch range, and he loves those short slants. He's going to run those short routes all day long. Chris Gibbons, number 44, and Jared Cook, number 11. Sunday action. Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. Joe Flacco, number 15. This is a high ranking for me with Joe Flacco. I like his matchup. I think his receivers are going to be very productive this week, going up against a Bills secondary that just got beat up last week. Bernard Pierce, looking like he's going to be the guy. I have Ray Rice / Bernard Pierce, whoever is the starter, ranked number 10 this week. So if Bernard Pierce is a free agent, look to him. Torrey Smith, number 20. Marlon Brown, number 28. And Dallas Clark, number 22. For the Bills, E.J. Manuel, number 26. C.J. Spiller, number 23. If anyone can yell fantasy bust, it is C.J. Spiller up to this point. Whether it's the timeshare, whether it's injuries, he's just not getting it done. He was top 5. Some people took him as high as number 1 in their entire draft. For your sake, we're all hoping C.J. Spiller bounces back. Fred Jackson comes in at number 24. He is outproducing the man C.J. Spiller right now. Stevie Johnson, number 24, and Scott Chandler, number 17 for your tight ends. Arizona taking on Tampa Bay. I have Carson Palmer, number 20. Rashard Mendenhall, 37 for your running backs. And Larry Fitz, just outside the top 10, coming in at number 11 for your wide receivers. Tampa Bay, Josh Freeman. All the controversy, everything surrounding him. He still has great weapons. It's not a horrible matchup this week, but I just can't put in as much stock as I want in Josh Freeman at this point. I have him at number 22, so he's that second level quarterback. Doug Martin, number 6. We know what we get with Doug Martin. Vincent Jackson, 23, and Mike Williams, number 30. Look for that Mike Williams rank. He gets ranked below Vincent Jackson almost weekly. Look for Mike Williams to outproduce, which seems to be the norm. Pittsburgh taking on Minnesota. Big Ben, welcome to the number 12 for your quarterback rankings. If he can stay upright, he should be able to dice that Minnesota secondary up. Le'Veon Bell. We may get our first glimpse of Le'Veon Bell this week. Again, proceed with great caution. Don't plug him in as your running back 1 or 2. Look at him as a low-end flex play this week. Vikings front 4 isn't horrible, and we don't know what we're getting with Bell, a rookie, a beat-up offensive line, and he's coming off an injury. So proceed with caution. Maybe a late pickup. Pick him up off free agency and let him sit there and see what you have with Le'Veon Bell. Antonio Brown coming off his huge game, number 17. This ranking changes if you believe in Big Ben's offensive line. I do not, but we'll see. Offensive line holds up. Antonio Brown has top 15 value. Emmanuel Sanders, number 46. Heath Miller, welcome to the show. I loved Heath Miller last year. Injury kept him out at the beginning of the season. He played a little bit on this past week, and I have him at number 14. Not a bad guy for those of you needing tight end help to go out there, pick him up, and roll the dice. For the Vikings, Adrian Peterson, number 2 overall running back. Cordero Patterson. I've been talking about him a lot this year. He's starting to get more and more involved in this offense. I love him. Very talented. Quarterback's kind of a bum, but he's a nice investment player. These are the weeks where you go out there and you start investing in guys. High risk, let them sit on your bench, and once they start producing, reap the rewards. Find a spot on your roster for Cordero Patterson. And number 15, tight end, Kyle Rudolph. The Giants taking on the Chiefs. Victor Cruz, number 18, wide receiver. Hakeem Nicks, 39. And Brandon Myers, number 19. Again, a lot of offensive line problems, and Kansas City's defense has looked spectacular. Front 4, linebackers, secondary, everyone's getting it done, and that spells big problems for Eli and the Giants. Alex Smith coming in at number 13. Jamal Charles, number 5 for your running backs. Dwayne Bowe. All right, I am rolling the dice right now on Dwayne Bowe. If this week isn't the week for him to have a coming out party, I'm done with Dwayne Bowe for the rest of the year. This has to be the week. Alex Smith has to look his way, and Dwayne Bowe should take big advantage of what the Giants offer on defense, which is not a lot of resistance. And lastly, Sean McGrath, a tight end. A lot of people are looking for tight end help. I have him ranked number 13. Again, Alex Smith, he loves those short passes. This is a name not a lot of people are talking about right now, but he is getting involved in this offense. Alex Smith, he loves the dump downs. So keep an eye on that. Again, a tight end, if you are searching drastically, maybe you had Jermichael Finley, you need a fill-in this week. Take a shot with Sean McGrath. And like I said, Kansas City defense is a very good play this week. The Colts taking on the Jaguars. Colts, Andrew Luck, number 6 quarterback. Trent Richardson, number 7 running back. Ahmad Bradshaw still has value while Trent gets accustomed to Indy Life. Bradshaw, number 28. Reggie Wayne, number 7. T.Y. Hilton, number 12. And Colby Fleener, number 14 for your tight ends. I love T.Y. Hilton this week. I think he could have a top 10 day going up against Jacksonville, showing a lot of respect for Reggie Wayne, taking a lot of coverages his way. Look for T.Y. Hilton to have a nice day up against Jacksonville. MJD coming in at number 14 for your running backs, and Cecil Shorts, number 16 for your wide receivers. Seattle taking on the Texans. Russell Wilson, number 18. Marshawn Lynch, number 3. Would have had a monster game last week. Got tackled at the 1-yard line twice, and he got pulled at the beginning of the second half. Marshawn Lynch, still a strong believer at number 3 at running back. Sidney Rice, not even close to Ray Rice. Sidney Rice, number 42, you're looking at low-end flex play right there with Sidney Rice. Zach Miller as well, a low-end tight end play. I know he caught the 2 touchdowns, but that's not going to be an every week occurrence. The Texans, Arian Foster, number 12. Ben Tate, number 32. Andre Johnson, number 9. I know he's going up against a Seattle secondary that is just brutal. They can physically match up with Andre Johnson. I still like him. He's going to get targeted a bunch, and Matt Schaub has to throw to somebody, I guess, right? So, Andre Johnson, number 9. DeAndre Hopkins. This is going to be his first real taste of brutality going up against Seattle. Let's see how the rookie handles it. I have him at low-end wide receiver 3, high-end flex. Owen Daniels, number 18. Again, tough matchup for the entire Texan offense. Cincinnati taking on Cleveland. Giovanni Bernard, number 20. BenJarvus Green-Ellis, number 27. A.J. Green, number 5. Andy Dalton falls into that second-tier quarterback range. For Cleveland, wow, did they shock everyone last week. I like Hoyer. He looked good. He looked confident. He threw a couple picks. Threw some touchdowns. He's got 2 very strong weapons in Jordan Cameron and Josh Gordon. Give Hoyer a look, man. I mean, they're going to be down. They're going to be fist fighting everybody. It's going to be a battle for Cleveland to win games, and they're not always going to play a weak Minnesota defense. That being said, Hoyer's going to throw the ball all over the place because they have no running game. Josh Gordon, Jordan Cameron, 2 huge names. Jordan Cameron, my number 2 tight end. Josh Gordon, my number 15 wide receiver. And Hoyer, give him a low-end quarterback. If you're scraping the barrel and you need someone, I know those 16-team leagues, those 2 quarterback leagues, give him a look. He's not a bad player to have on your roster. Bears at Detroit. Cutler, number 14. Matt Forte, number 9. Brandon Marshall, number 3 for your wide receivers. Alshon Jeffrey, he falls into that wide receiver 3, maybe a high-end flex play. And Martellus Bennett, number 7 for your tight ends. Detroit, Matthew Stafford, number 4. Reggie Bush. It looks like Reggie Bush really wants to play. He's going to get up against a tough Bears D, but I love Reggie Bush and what he brings to the table. He makes Matthew Stafford better. He makes Calvin Johnson better. Reggie Bush, number 8 for your running backs. Joique Bell, my God, you did amazing last week. You can play, dude. Joique Bell, number 34. It's just tough with Reggie Bush coming in. Joique Bell's still going to see some goal line carries, some third down action, and if Bush gets hurt, it is what it is. Joique Bell, middle of the road flex play this week. There are better options than Joique Bell. Calvin Johnson, number 1 wide receiver, and Ryan Broyles. Here we go. I loved Ryan Broyles last year. He was productive. He got hurt. This year, Nate Burleson, very productive. Nate Burleson broke his arm this morning. Ryan Broyles quickly jumps in. High-end wide receiver 3. Low end. I have number 29, which is where Nate Burleson was. Low end number 2 wide receiver. I like what Broyles can bring to the table. Calvin draws a ton of attention. Reggie Bush does. Stafford throws the ball 50-plus times a game. Broyles has value. He's a free agent in a lot of leagues. Go out there, snag him up. Jets, Titans, Geno Smith. Looks like he can play in the NFL. I have him number 17. Bilal Powell. Wow, welcome to the show, my man. Catching the ball out of the backfield. He's running hard. He's getting points. Fantasy owners love him. I have him at number 15 for my running backs. Santonio Holmes, number 32 for wide receivers. Stephen Hill, number 26. Just the inconsistent quarterback play drops their value greatly. And Kellen Winslow. Titans love giving up touchdowns to tight ends. Kellen Winslow should have a very nice game this week. I have him in at number 9. Titans, Chris Johnson, number 21 for your running backs. Washington, Oakland, RG3, number 10. Alfred Morris, number 4. Their zone read is starting to click a little bit. Morris should get more involved in the offense. And Pierre Garcon, number 13 for your wide receivers. Oakland, Terrell Pryor, big question mark. If he plays, he has value. Excellent quarterback, too, if he's in the lineup. I have him in at number 19. Darren McFadden, number 11. And Denarius Moore, again, depending on who the quarterback is, you make the call on that. Low-end wide receiver 3, decent level flex play. Again, value increases with Terrell Pryor. Philly, Denver. This should be a ton of offense. Michael Vick, number 5 for your quarterbacks. LaShawn McCoy, number 1 running back. Looks unstoppable right now. And Deshaun Jackson, number 8 wide receiver. For Denver, Peyton Manning, number 1, no-brainer. We have the trio of running backs. Moreno, Hillman, Ball. They're driving fantasy owners crazy. Monty Ball runs fantastic and then fumbles and just shoots himself in the foot at the end of the game. Ronnie Hillman comes out of nowhere, looks fantastic. Moreno looks sluggish. It drops all their value. There's no clear-cut number 1. You're playing Moreno as a flex play. I'm still very hesitant to use Ronnie Hillman, Monty Ball. They're both on my bench. I would say no play for Hillman or Ball. And Moreno, flex play. All right, Eric Decker, number 14, wide receiver. Demaryius Thomas, number 2. And Wes Welker, number 22. Tight end, Julius Thomas, we have number 5. Dallas, San Diego, Romo, number 8. DeMarco Murray, number 16. Dez Bryant, number 4. Jason Witten, number 4 for your tight ends. San Diego, Phillip Rivers, another top 10. He's ranked number 9. Ryan Matthews, 22. And Antonio Gates, the wily veteran. He's looking like he's got some legs left. Coming in at number 6. Patriots, Falcons. Another big question mark here. Tom Brady, number 3. It's Tom Brady. I can't go against him. Stephen Ridley, I'm about done with you. You are number 29, and that's being generous. You will not even see my flex play this week. I have no confidence in you, and I'm staying away. LeGarrette Blount out-carried you, and now they brought in a third guy to the mix, Bolden. He's catching the ball. He's getting carries. It is a shambles. Those of you looking for running backs right now, Bolden is your guy. High upside. Ridley obviously isn't taking the reins for this job. And if Bolden's going to be used in the Shane Vereen type role, catching the ball out of the backfield, Bolden has great value. Kenbrell Tompkins, number 24. Julian Edelman, number 21. And could it be the return of Gronk? If Gronk is in the lineup, he's your number 3 tight end for the week. Atlanta, Matt Ryan, number 7. Jason Snelling, doing a great job filling in, getting goal line carries, catching the ball out of the backfield. Snelling, number 18. Very nice flex play right there. Jacquizz Rodgers led the team in carries. I still like Snelling's value more than him. Rodgers, number 25. Julio Jones, number 6. Roddy White, number 27. Roddy White has become wide receiver 3 material. They're talking week 7. He may be healthy. So Roddy White owners, beware. And Tony Gonzalez, number 10 for your tight ends. The Monday night game, Miami, Ryan Tannehill, number 21. Lamar Miller, 26. Mike Wallace, 38. Brian Hartline, 34. And my man, Charles Clay, number 12. I love what he does. He's involved in every asset of the game. He has great value and is a free agent in a lot of leagues. Saints, Drew Brees, number 2. Quarterback, Darren Sproles, number 19. Colston, number 19 for your wide receivers. And Jimmy Graham has been setting the world on fire. Number 1, call him a wide receiver basically. Number 1 tight end, Jimmy Graham. There you go. All right, Spud Nation, there you go. That's week 4. Any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up. Email Craig@thesportscoach.com. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, anywhere you get at me, I got you. Good luck. Till next time, we're out.